I'm currently doing the craziest thing I've ever done. This is crazier than leaving my 9 to 5. This is crazier than building my own academy. This is crazier than going to live in Bali. But I am on my way to go and pick up a dog I rescued from Bali in February. I'm on my way to Paris on the Eurotunnel, and then I'm going to be bringing her back to Bromley in London. So let me tell you how I got here. Obviously, I've lived in Bali on and off for the last 2 years, and it's been the best experience of my life. One of my favourite things to do was go on a beach walk with my roommate, best friend, in the mornings, and we got into a bit of a habit of it. And every morning we were seeing this really small, skinny puppy who just was so sweet natured. She'd just follow us along the beach. You could tell that she wasn't really with the other dogs. And it was at this point that we called her Peanut, even though we thought, okay, she must belong to Marong. We had been asking around on the beach, like, does anyone know where this dog is? And a few of the other dog owners on the beach had said, no, but we love her, we'd love to take her, but it's just not, we can't because we've got another dog or all of this. So anyway, so I just thought, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back, we're gonna feed her, we're gonna keep giving her water. As long as we can make sure that she's in a healthier state, she'll be okay, because at this point we weren't sure whether she belonged to anyone. So it was just sort of a keep your eye on situation. And then what happened was I literally wrote in my journal, I'm gonna go give Peanut some food tomorrow. And we got back to the beach. I actually have a video, I'll put it on here, but we were walking down the beach and there was this dog curled up, and I was so disappointed because we hadn't seen Peanut, and I was like, damn, we brought her food and everything. And then I was like, oh my God, is that Peanut? And she had basically been attacked by the vet thinks 2 or 3 other dogs. And she was in so much pain that she had curled herself up on the beach. She was getting the water going over her, and it was obviously cooling her down, but it just looked like she had given up, like she was literally about to get washed away. Anyway, ran over, dropped everything, took her to the vets, helped her, and she had to have 17 different wound sites stitched. This is as well as all of the scratches all over her body, because she was completely fucked. Like, her neck was completely like separated, everything. And she was in the vets for 3 days, and she came back and she was just the most chilled, perfect dog. And I think this is what made me even more attached to her than I would have been anyway. But it's obviously the fact that we found her in such a state. We'd seen her at the beach like a week before and she was just not happy, and then to go through that experience with a dog and then them not be so cautious, like so timid, and then seeing her tail wag, seeing her smile, and I went on to have like the best 3 months with her. At this point, we obviously thought, okay, we're gonna get her adopted. She's gonna have the best life in Bali. Like, we're gonna be able to do this and find someone. But the reality is, in Bali, the amount of stray dogs there are, because people take them in and then in 5 years, they need to leave Bali and they try and rehome the dog, but then it's older and then they're put onto the street. And obviously I've spent at this point 2 months, when we were taking the adoption thing really seriously, with Peanut, and it just wasn't in my brain to be able to do that, or in my heart to be able to do that, because it's a fear of the unknown, because you obviously can't hold people against their decision. But what I didn't want was her moving homes all the time. And another option was, a local person had said that he'd take her in, but locals do tend to let their dogs free roam, and obviously with her having been attacked by dogs previously, and also there's a lot of dog poisonings in Bali, I just wasn't too sure. And for Indonesians, eating dog meat can still be a thing, as well as Peanut could be used for a ceremonial sacrifice because she has a brown nose and a brown tail. So I was just like, right, I think I'd like to look into other options. And this was all the same advice that the charity gave me. And then they said, if you can get her home, get her home. So what I want to say now is I am so beyond grateful for my friends and family, because obviously there's only so much I could post about getting her home, because it's not easy to get a dog out of Bali. And what I didn't want was for her to get stopped at any point, for me to get stopped at any point. So this is the first time, like, I'm officially saying online, like, this is what I'm doing. And obviously if anyone else wants to do it, I am so happy to help. But yeah, I literally am so grateful to my friends and family, because they all just rallied behind me. Obviously I put it in every group chat I'm in, and managed to raise most of the funds to get her back. Another thing is one of my biggest joys in life, and like I'm still in my 20s, I'm still in my prime, is working and living remotely. Like I'm not 100% sure where I want to live, and a dog's for 15 years, like I can't have that responsibility just yet. But so I was trying to rehome her in the UK because obviously there's only so many people that leave the UK, and fortunately I had a few people jumping at the chance, but she's going to my mum's best friend who's down the road from us, and she's going to be a little office dog going into their office, which will be amazing because she loved working from home with me, and I can visit her all the time. So yeah, I just can't wait, and I'm just so grateful. I just can't believe this is happening and the day is finally here. It's been 3 weeks since I've seen Peanut, and yeah, I just can't wait. I'm going to introduce her to my dogs at home. Oh my god, I can't wait. But anyway, come with me for the journey. It is going to be so fun. I've got about just over a day in Paris. I'm going to get there for 2:30 at the airport. I'm meeting them, and then we leave about 10 a.m. on Friday morning to come back to London. But yeah, really exciting, few days planned. I am hopping on a few calls, obviously with work while I'm here, and getting some bits and bobs done. But yeah, watch out for the content. I can't wait. I always manage to walk as far as I can away from the train station to see a city. I'm like a little town, but how cute! Have a little delay. I mean, I could actually drive to Paris, but I would rather do some work on the train, and I've got loads of time, so fine. It's outside Arras station. I got here a couple of hours ago, and was having a nice coffee, but my train's been cancelled unsurprisingly, and my next one is an hour after when I was supposed to leave, but that's fine because Billy and Peanut's flight's delayed slightly, and I had loads of time to get to the airport, which is great. So I'm actually planning this kind of well, and everything happens for a reason. But yeah, like I've got the essentials in my bag. I've got Peanut a little toy from her new family, and then I've got Billy a couple of Max's for Pariii because he's been in Bali for a while. But yeah, just so excited now. I feel like I'm probably going to crash soon. I've had a double espresso long black, which I think might have been a mistake. I practiced my French with the women in the cafe, and it was so nice. Like, I just genuinely couldn't be in a better mood. I'm like arranging calls with people from my team because I just want to like catch up with them, spread the good energy, make sure everyone's having a good week. But yeah, I just feel like this is going to be one of my favourite weeks I've ever had, and I just can't believe that just over 2 years ago I literally would never have been in this position. And I just saw a TikTok saying I may not be where I want to be, but I'm everything I wanted to be 2 years ago, and that is so applicable to my situation. Like, if everything and more has happened where I've been able to live and work remotely, like this is the second time I'm going to France in 10 days, like it's insane. And yeah, I just hope that if anyone was watching this and they feel trapped in an office job, don't know what they want to do, want a bit more time to like travel and figure things out, reach out, let's chat. I want to spread all the positive vibes, and I just, yeah, want to catch up with everyone.
Hold me closer, me fast, this magic spell you cast. This is love.
Actually, I've had quite a productive work day. However, I am now a full and a half bottle of rosé down. But yeah, I literally can't cope. I've tracked her, she's here. I mentioned it before, but let's just steep my family and friends in the fact that they've actually supported me through rescuing a dog from Bali. Like, I am genuinely one of the luckiest girls in the world to have such supportive people around me, and yeah, I can't wait for them all to meet her.
There's that, Peanut.
She's so much bigger.
'Cause 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 '
Best day of your life.
The best day of That literally looks like Peanut. Oh, they're both kissing. A girl. Oh, thank you. Come on, Peanut. You wakey. Yeah, you're being so good. Look at him. Officially underground and crossing back into the UK. Peanut's first time, and she's gonna be a UK citizen. But yeah, it's been honestly the best couple of days. So I just can't wait to get her home now. So it'll be happening ASAP, but we're literally about to cross over the border any minute now. She's crying because Billy's gone to the toilet, bless her. What a girl.